Go listen to all my music. It's the codes of self-esteem. It's the codes of who you are. If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. You will believe in yourself. I'm just the espresso. I'm just a shot in the morning to get you going, to make you believe that you can overcome that situation that you're dealing with all the time.
Today is the 20th anniversary of Kanye West's second album, Late Registration. Now, this is going to be a tough album for me to go over because if you would have told me at 19 years old when this came out that Kanye would be what he is now, never in a million years would I have believed you. Not even for a second. Not for a second, especially after this album. I would have never dreamed that Kanye would be the Kanye that he is today. And that's what makes him so disappointing as a fan. But we're going to try to stick to the music here and not focus on who he has become and kind of celebrate who he was, the quote unquote old Kanye. So let's start with the production. So with along with the soul samples, it felt like Kanye added more strings to his productions. Like he wanted to really emphasize that addition to his style, like on songs on Let Me Down, Diamonds, Celebration, Gone, Late. Like he really wanted to emphasize like this is the new tool that I've added to my toolbox as one of the greatest producers of all time. And I it's something I didn't really notice at the time, but as you kind of go through Kanye's whole entire discography as just a producer, you tend to hear a few things that he adds to his bag, and the string element was the thing that he added to Late Registration. Now, the samples on this album is pretty crazy when you look at it. Like he's got Natalie Cole, Curtis Mayfield, Ray Charles, Hank Crawford, Gil Scott-Heron, Bill Withers, Etta James, sampled a James Bond movie, Orange Crush, The KGs, Otis Redding, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, and Biggie Smalls. Like he just was in his bag when it came to sampling. Like every sample hit, made sense, and flowed within the album. Now, when it comes to the lyrics, the Lime Brothers narrating the album added a great touch to the whole college theme. And the most important part of the lyrics on this album is Kanye West rapped like he had something to prove. Like college dropout, he was rapping well. Like he was rapping like a new rapper that was trying to like prove that he deserved to be a rapper and deserved to be signed as a rapper and deserved to be viewed as a rapper. But on Late Registration, he was rapping like, I'm the best rapper. I'm one of the best rappers rapping right now. And I am not a producer rapper. I am a rapper. And I am a producer, but those two things are separate. And when you have features with Jay-Z, Nas, and Lupe Fiasco, you better have your sharpest pen. Now, personally, White People Ruined Gold Digger for me. Like, I hate that song now. I just cannot listen to it anymore. I don't like it. I've been in places where that song was played and things just did not go well. But on a positive note, Kanye West, his storytelling, his humor, very underrated. I think a lot of rappers are, I don't want to say it's easy to, tell the hard stories and I had to struggle and I had a single mom that was on crack and, I came up in the hood. Yeah, a lot of rappers do that, but a rapper that's able to make you laugh while you're listening to their lyrics, I think that's an underrated skill, and I think that should be celebrated. When it comes to the features, Lupe Fiasco's feature on Touch the Sky, for me, it is on par with what Nicki Minaj did on Monster and what Chance the Rapper did on Ultralight Beam, where it kind of catapulted him into his own level of superstardom. It became one of the more talked about verses on this album, and then he was able to turn around and release his debut album and become a star in his own right, the same way Nicki Minaj did her verse on Monster and then dropped her album and did what she did. Chance the Rapper did the same exact thing. It's kind of funny and ironic that all these features were on a Kanye West project, but that's neither here nor there. Paul Wall's feature probably extended his career for an extra 5 years because people still talk about it to this day. And I feel like I also think Paul Wall wouldn't be as big and revered as he is now without that feature on Drive Slow. Now, Common might have had the best verse on the album with My Way Home. And this is clearly something that was made during the sessions for his own album B. And that's an album that was produced by Kanye West. So this verse not being good enough for B, but making it on the Kanye's project should tell you all you need to know about Common's album B. Like, if you have not listened to that in a while, please go listen to that, because when we talk about masterpieces and perfect albums, we'll talk about that later. But Brandy on Bring Me Down, just haunting. Haunting and beautiful at the same time, and I get goosebumps whenever I listen to it. And it's two of the more important features. Two of the more important features. We don't talk enough about Kanye having Jay-Z and Nas on back-to-back songs in 2005. Like, I don't think Jay-Z and Nas were all the way good. Like, all the way, like, because, 2001 was like their, Kendrick and Drake beef. Like, and that was a big deal what Jay-Z and Nas were going through. And there's a part of me that wants to believe that Kanye getting both of these guys on his album is what ended that beef. I don't know if it's true or not, but I would like to believe that. But overall, Late Registration, this is Kanye's best rapping album as a solo artist. He has yet to rap better than what he rapped on Late Registration as a solo album. Like, I know Watch the Throne is out there, but by himself, this is his best work as a writer. It's one of the few times in entertainment, whether it be music, TV, movies, where the sequel is better than the first one. That rarely happens. And, the skits guiding you through the album shows more about, shows Kanye's comedic side, as well as him showing you what he thought about college back then and what he thought it could do for you and what it can't do for you, and kind of pointed you into the avenues of what you can do besides going to college. And as someone that was, fresh out of high school, this album had a really big impact on me. And I'm, no matter, what's going on with Kanye and him being an idiot right now, I will always be forever grateful for this album, because it did kind of help guide me through my, late teens and into my 20s. And Kanye West, if we're being honest, was the soundtrack to my life.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.